What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 4 of our Medabots Metabee version walkthrough. In the previous video, we got to the bottom of the Medabot tickler. It turns out that the Rubberobo Gang was behind it. We also met Koji and Karen. We took on Koji for a super tough battle. And before the episode ended, Erika invited us to explore a brand new region north of our town. We told our parents that we were going to go for a picnic there, and we also received a new tin pet and medal in the previous video. So in today's video, we are going to go and explore the new area. We have just caught up with Erika and we're taking her on for a battle. As you can see, we have assembled our second Medabot. We have decided to go with Crosser Dog. It's very similar to Metabee, but it's got a special Metaforce attack where it increases the speed of all the Medabots on our team. Metabee has got a Metaforce attack where it just like does a Kamehameha and blasts the enemy. It's super powerful. I will definitely show you guys our Metaforce attacks once we have mastered them. So stay tuned, we might even be able to learn and do one in today's video. But it looks like we have the lead on Erika. We've already knocked out one of her Medabots. She's only got one left, but she's super tough. We had to do a whole bunch of training at the school beforehand because she was so strong. And if you do lose in this game, it's pretty much game over. So you do have to save a ton in case you get knocked out. You never know when you're going to face some tough Medabots. When you get the numbers, like now when it's 2 versus 1, you've got the upper hand, but you never know, it just takes one attack. If it goes directly for your leader's head, the battle will be over. But there we have it, we've knocked out Brass and we've defeated Erika. She's not very happy. We have earned one of her Medabot's arms. And all of a sudden, Koji and Karen catch up to us. It looks like they are also exploring this new area. This area is called Mount Odoro or something, I believe. And there's some kind of mystery about a ghost or a ghost Medabot in this region. So we're going to try and figure out what's going on here and see who all we encounter. A ghost Medabot sounds pretty creepy, but there must be more to the story. Koji and Karen run off. It looks like we're going to have a competition to see who can figure out what the rumor is all about with this ghost or this ghost Medabot. And Erika said we should head to Odoro Pond first because that's what Erika says that the rumors are about. They say that the ghost was spotted in Mount Odoro Pond. And here we've just reached a little sign with an Odoro taxi. So, holy Medaroli, here is a Medabot taxi. You can pay $1 and it will take you down the river. So I think that's going to save us a whole bunch of time. We've decided to hop on the taxi and we have reached a little island here. And there's 4 chests. All of a sudden, a strange character jumped out of one of them. But other than that, we've picked up some meta parts and some money. I don't know what else there is to explore on this little island, so we'll hop back onto the taxi. We make our way back to Erika and she wants to know what we saw, but we let her know that there wasn't anything all that interesting. So we're going to continue making our way down south now, cross this little bridge and see where this area takes us. It's cool that they have a Medabot taxi service. But here it looks like we have caught out with Koji and Karen. They got here first, but it looks like it's a dead end and there's nothing here. So they've obviously gone to the wrong place. Erika says we should now go to Odoro Marsh. She says that might be the next best place to go and look. So we have rushed ahead to try and beat Koji and Karen. And we're exploring the western side now. We're entered a new area and crossed a bridge. Here is another Odoro taxi that we can take. So this will probably take you to a different area. But we'll come back and do that as soon as we have explored this house. We enter the house and it looks like it's the police station. It's got all these select corps guys. And this guy asks if you want to battle, and I recommend that you say no because he is super tough and he's got 3 Medabots. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it's a battle that is really tough to beat. So rather skip it and come back at a later stage and go and do some training or get a 3rd Medabot if you can. I'm not sure where else you can get a medal and a tin pet just yet. But since we agreed to it, we're going to try our very best. Hopefully we can win this battle. Everything is against us. The odds are not looking good. But we're just going to go for a strategy where we try and attack their leader only. All of our attacks are going to be directed to the leader. And hopefully we can knock it out. And then we will win the match. We don't even have to go for the other 2 Medabots. Well, that's the strategy that we're going to try and follow. But as you can see, our crosser dog has taken some serious damage. It's down to its final parts, just its head. And there we have just shown you our Metaforce attack from Metabee. And luckily it hit the leader and it was a headshot. So we got super lucky. I can't believe we actually won that battle. I thought we were going to lose it for sure. Crosser dog was just about knocked out. But it just goes to show your Metaforce abilities are super strong, so definitely go and try them out. We make our way back to the Medabot taxi, and before we get on, a Rubberobo Gang pops out. We take him on for a battle and defeat him, and then he starts running away. We chase after him, but unfortunately we fall in the river and we are going downstream. The Medabot taxi catches up to us and offers us a ride. It is $1 and we will be able to hop on it, but we say no and then we pass out. Next thing, we wake up in a pink kimono and we're in some woman's house. She's an old lady and her name is Kenny. So I don't know what happened. We must have blanked out in the water and she must have rescued us. And it looks like this woman has a flying type Medabot. And I think that Medabot actually saved us. The flying Medabot said that we looked like food and he wanted to eat us. So that's pretty creepy. We get really creeped out and scared, so we just rush out the house. We don't know what's going on, but it looks like there are some robo-taxi Medabots outside, and they're all friends with Kenny. Here we have found the flying Medabot, and it says that it's lost Kenny's letter. So apparently Kenny wrote a letter and it's been lost somewhere in the area, and she has a little request for us. She wants us to go and find the letter for her. So I suppose we should do that. She did rescue us and take care of us after all, even though she seems a bit creepy. And her flying Medabot is pretty creepy as well. But I don't know where we actually are now. We're just going to keep exploring. And we're going to chat to this Medabot and see if he has any clues for us. He asks if we want to eat with him, and we say yes. And I think that makes him pretty happy. He just wants a friend. But he gives us a Medapart, so we'll take it. The more Medaparts, the better. We find another robo-taxi, but it looks like he's just taking it easy. We battle another Medabot here, and we have made it to a bridge with a Medabot taxi. So I suppose we could try and hop on that, and then we might go back to where we were. I'm not really sure, but we'll explore the other side of this river now. We're going to keep looking. Hopefully we can find the letter soon. And we've come to a new area where the Rubberobo Gang are, and it looks like the letter can be found to the right. But before we can get to the letter, the Rubberobo Gang take us on. So let's get to battling. It's 2 versus 2, so this is way better odds than our previous battle. We'll see if we can defeat them. We have done a bit of training battling wild Medabots along the route, so I think we've gotten a whole lot stronger. We are going to try and gather our Metaforce so we can do one of our Metaforce moves. Hopefully that will be aimed towards the leader. And there, we've just used it, but it hit the second Medabot and it destroyed its legs and one of its arms in one go. So that's really powerful if it can knock out an entire part and possibly a second. I really like that Metaforce attack, so we're going to try and use it a whole bunch. You just have to gather Metaforce twice, and after 2 turns you should be able to perform your shot. Metabee's attack is called Ultra Shot, and we've just performed it again, but this time we hit the leader, and as you can see we knocked out both arms and damaged the legs. So if we hit it again with our Ultra Shot, we'll probably win this battle. At the moment, Metabee only has 1 Metaforce attack, the Ultra Shot. I think if we level our Medabots up and our medals transform again, we might be able to learn a second and third Metaforce move. So I can't wait to see what else we learn. If our Ultra Shot is this strong, imagine our second and third moves. We hit the leader again with our Ultra Shot and we have knocked it out. It looks like their leader's function has ceased. We've picked up some new legs from the Rubberobo Gang. And all of a sudden, more Rubberobos appear. They circle us. But the Phantom appears. He's going to save the day. Thank goodness. Otherwise, we would have been in a whole bunch of trouble. So it looks like the Rubberobos get freaked out and they run off. This gives us the time to go and pick up the letter. The Phantom Renegade just flies off on his Medabot, but I'm super grateful that he came and saved us. Now we go and pick up the letter and we give it a read, and it looks like it is the correct letter. So now we just have to go and give it back to the lady. We talk to the Medabot here and it offers us a ride across the stream, so that's going to save us a bit of time. We cross and make our way back to the house and talk to the Medabot, the flying Medabot. And we go inside and we can give the lady her letter now. So hopefully she will reward us with something. I think she's going to be really happy that we have found her letter. And she is. As a reward, she offers us 1 of 2 boxes. It looks like there's going to be a big box and a small box. So I think the small box is a male tin pet. And the big box is a female tin pet, so you can choose between those 2. I think we're going to go with the small box and get the male tin pet. At least we can get a 3rd Medabot really soon. We just have to go get another medal. But after receiving the tin pet, we are able to leave the house. We're going to end things off here. Thanks for watching.